Cleaning my cart. Okay. Those first. Hang our medication bag. And remove the stretchy cap. This will be our clean side. This is going to be our sterile side. I've already checked my fluids and scanned them. There's my dopamine. Dobutamine. Like this. TPN. UAC fluid. Okay. Put sterile gloves on. Hand hygiene, sterile gloves. Organize this a little bit. UAC. I know how to make my sterile connections. I'm fully sterile. I take my Medline tubing and put it into the clave. Put my syringe on, and I'm going to open up these caps so I can easily attach it to my tubing. The next thing I'm going to do is go through the individual IV fluids and hang them up using the 2x2 to keep ourselves, or I'm going to do the med fusion tubing first. I'm going to grab the 4x4 and I'm going to go ahead and spike the bag of normal saline. And grab it. Okay. discard that. It's still sterile over here. Okay, now I'm going to grab my 2x2 and I'm going to grab the butamine. So now I have a sterile hand and a clean hand. 2x2, remove the cap. Grab the clave, go ahead and insert that in the clave. We're going to do the lipids last. We're next going to go to the TPN fluid. My clean hand, still have a sterile hand. Use your 2x2 to take off the cap, discard. Pick up your clave, insert the tubing. Next one is UAC fluid. Pick up the 2x2. Clean hand picks up your IV. Twist off the cap. Insert into your UAC fluid. So the last thing we're going to do for the lipids is scrub the hub it's going to go into. So now my hands are just going to be clean. I'm going to pick up an alcohol pad. We're going to pick up this hub. IV tubing is still considered clean, not sterile. So I'm going to place my cleaned hub on the sterile 4x4 that's on my sterile drape. It'll lay there. I'm going to do hand hygiene and change my gloves. Okay. Now I'm going to pick up my 2x2, pick up my tubing, remove the cap, discard both. Grab your clave, connect your lipids. And now you're ready to prime all of your tubing. It has all been connected, and the inside of the tubing all should have remained sterile. You want to keep this cap on until the very end. While you're priming, you can loosen it if you need to, but don't take it off until you're ready to insert it into the clave, to the baby. Okay. Ready for connection. I'm going to move this out of the way. Baby's line. We've disconnected the old IV fluids. I'm going to lay down a sterile 4x4. I'm going to grab the clave. Actually, hold it right here for now. Scrub the hub for the appropriate amount of time. Place on the 4x4. It'll stay. I'm gonna do hand hygiene, put new gloves on. Oh.
Go.
Hand hygiene is done. New sterile gloves. I'm going to remove the cap on my IV tubing. Discard it. Whatever. And then I'm going to pick up the clave and carefully insert IV tubing into the clave.